This is called The Ewes by Robert Burns. It's the earlier version. The later version is more his own work, and it's called Call the Yows to the Nows. This is Call the Ewes, which was this was a folk song that he collected from John Clooney or Clunsey. I've seen it spelled both ways. Anyway, it was a traditional song with this very beautiful melody, and he added a couple stanzas to this and reworked it. So it could be published in the Scots Musical Museum. 7 years later, he rewrote another gorgeous version for George Thompson, his second publisher. I'll put that up much later when I get to that song in chronological order. Anyway, Call the Ewes. Call the ewes, drive the ewes to the knolls, the nows. Drive them where the heather grows, drive them where the burnie rouse, where the streamlet rolls. Call the ewes to the nows, call them where the heather grows, call them where the burnie rouse, my bonie dearie. As I gaed down the waterside, there I met my shepherd lad. He rode me sweetly in his plaid, and he called me his dearie. Call the ewes to the nows, call them where the heather grows, call them where the burnie rouse, my bonie dearie. Ye gang down the waterside and see the waves they sweetly glide beneath the hazels spreading wide. The moon it shines full clearly. Call the ewes to the nows, call them where the heather grows, call them where the burnie rouse, my bonie dearie. I was bred up in a sick school, my shepherd lad to play the fool, and all the day to sit and dool, and naebody to see me. Call the ewes to the nows, call them where the heather grows, call them where the burnie rouse, my bonie dearie. He shall get goons and ribbons meet, Cauf-leather shoon upon your feet, and in my arms ye's lie and sleep, and ye shall be my dearie. Call the ewes to the nows, call them where the heather grows, call them where the burnie rouse, my bonie dearie. If you'll but stand to what ye've said, I's gang wi' you, my shepherd lad, and ye may row me in your plaid, and I shall be your dearie, ca the ewes to the nows, ca them where the heather grows, ca them where the burnie rows, my bonie dearie. While waters wimple to the sea, while day blinks in the lift sea, till clay cold death shall blin me, he shall be my dearie. Draw the ewes to the nows, ca them where the heather grows, ca them where the burnie rows, my bonie dearie. I'll guess the I'll read you what Burns wrote about this song in a couple of places. Where is it? Here. This beautiful song is in the true old Scotch taste, yet I do not know that either air or words were ever in print before. It's in his notes to the Scots Musical Museum, Volume 3, which is, it's number 264 in Scots Musical Museum. So he wrote new verses for George Thomson 7 years later and wrote to him, I'm flattered at your adopting Ca the Yows to the Nows, as it was owing to me that it ever saw the light. About 7 years ago I was well acquainted with a worthy little fellow of a clergyman, a Mr. Clunsey, who sung it charmingly, and at my request Mr. Clark took it down from his singing. Stephen Clark was musical editor of the Scots Musical Museum. When I gave it to Johnson, publisher of Scots Musical Museum, I added some stanzas to the song and mended others. So that's what you just heard. And I will guess that Burns wrote, will ye get down the water side and see the waves they sweetly glide beneath the hazels spreading wide? The moon it shines full clearly. And the last verse. While waters wimple to the sea, while day blinks and the lift say he, till clay cold death shall blin my ee, shall be my dearie. Very characteristic of his gossamer language, and the other verses are in more of a plain folk style. I wanted to show you, because it'll take me a while to get to the other song, what he did when he revised what I think is his own second verse. Where is it? That's not it. I'm sorry. Stop dithering, Andrew. Dither. I know I sang yows instead of ewes once, but I'm to be forgiven. So this is from the version 7 years later. His second verse there is We'll gaed doon by Cloughton side, through the hazels spreading wide, o'er the waves that sweetly glide, to the moon say clearly. Gorgeous what he does with that image. Through the hazels spreading wide. So, hope you enjoyed it. I hope you'll subscribe to my channel. I'm working on a book called Songs of Burns, and putting all these songs up on YouTube for ear musicians. A lot of the best singers of this kind of material don't read music at all. So that's it. Words. I was bred up in nae sic school, in no such school. The SIC is such in Scots. Dool is sorrow, dolor. Yees, they say yees for ye shall instead of ye'll. Yees, lie and sleep. So while waters wimple to the sea, to wimple is to ripple or wander. And they use blink for shines or gleams. While day brinks in the lift, say he, while day shines in the sky so high. The lift is the sky. So when we say we lift something aloft, we're skying it, or taking it skyward. And sall for shall, of course. You probably grokked that. And this is this is October 17th, 2022.